Hello, the Mah Jongg friends. Welcome to the Mah Jongg Clinic. In this clinic, we're here to help you improve your Mah Jongg game, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a maven, that seasoned player we all know about. You'll want to know more about pivoting in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. This information can improve your game when you consider all your options to be switching hands. Let's find out more about the 2, 4, 6, 8 category and build confidence in pivoting hands when your hand goes a bust. After the topic, we'll play on I Love Maj, where we can pick up the basics, tips, and strategies during every game play. Join us. Please put any questions in the comments. I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments below and let me know what you want to learn more about. And also, as we play on I Love Maj, let me know what you would have done different or maybe something you picked up. Before we get started, I wanted to thank all those who love and support the Mah Jongg Class Channel. For those who haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's free. Hit the like button for the content you enjoy so that myself and YouTube know. Share the video with fellow Mahjong friends and family. Comment, I love engaging all about Mahjong. Consider giving a thanks of appreciation by clicking on the 3 dots and clicking the thanks button and giving a monetary donation to support the Mah Jongg Class Channel. And email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com anything you'd like to talk about Mahjong. Thank you again for all your love and support and showing up each week to watch these videos. Oh My Mahjong and Mah Jongg Co. have been generous enough to give us the code Mah Class 10. That's MAHJCLASS 10 to get a discount of 10% when you shop at Oh My Mahjong and Mah Co. Please use it to support the Mah Jongg Class Channel by using Mah Class 10 at checkout so they know that I sent you and you get 10% off. In addition, you can shop at My Fair Mahjong, Hip Hip Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, and Bespoke Mahjong. By using the code MAHJClass, you get 10% your order. Please make sure that you use MAHJClass at checkout to let them know that I sent you, and also so that you can help support the Mah Jongg Class Channel. Use MAHJClass at checkout. I truly appreciate it. Shows your support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. Thank you. Now let's get on with our topic and learn and grow as Mahjong players. As always, it's good to have a backup hand when your first hand falls apart. Choosing a backup hand often comes when you hold on to things during the Charleston to help with a backup hand. Maybe part of your pairs have been discarded, so you need to switch, or you aren't ready to call Mahjong with that pair. Maybe doing a joker exchange offers you a better opportunity to play a different hand than what you've chosen. Or possibly someone puts up the needed tiles for the hand that you've chosen, so you'll need to pivot. You often can pivot based on the fact that there are other hands that have common tiles together, and we're going to go over them. It's extremely important to wait for calling groupings so you don't get locked into a hand, so you can stay flexible and be able to pivot, because once you make a calling, then you're stuck in the chosen hand. You always want to play a hand with the most of your multiples and be ready to call when you have most of the tiles towards that hand and you feel confident that you can win that hand. As in life and here in Mahjong, go with your gut. I teach my girls this all the time. Don't second guess yourself. Your gut is a good intuition. If you feel like it's not going to happen, move to a pivot hand that you've chosen. And never give up. Try to redeem yourself if your hand goes a bust, and don't give up until Mahjong is called or the last tile is discarded. Here is the 2, 4, 6, 8 category switchable hands suggestions. Some are within the same category and some cross to other categories, a whole new category. Let's take a look at how we can switch hands line by line in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. Starting with 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 1, represented here with an E for evens, we are going to switch to line number 3 using all one suit. This one's quite easy because you're using 2, 4, 6, 8 in one color. one suit, and you will go 2, 4, 6, 8 with one suit. When collecting during the Charleston or during the game, if you should happen to have East and West, hold on to them so that you can pivot to this hand. This gives you an option to pivot to this hand. When working on line number 1 in evens, you can also pivot within the same category to line number 4. Hold on to 2 and 8, this is 1B, and you can pivot to 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 4 with 2 and 8. This is where holding on to dragons during the Charleston or during play is important, because you can then choose to move to line number 4 from line number 1. In addition to those two lines, you can also try moving to line number 5 in evens. You're holding on to all one suit, and then here comes those flowers. So as you can see, when I play, and I've taught you over the years to always hold on to your flowers, dragons. And in this case, this year, we're holding on to East and West, that goes with evens. Now jumping on to a new category, we're going to the year category. You're going to hold on to your 2s and 6s in the same suit, or you can hold on to your 2s and 6s in a different suit. So here we have our 2s and 6s in a different suit, or our 2s and 6s in the same suit. Again, this is where you're holding on to the dragon, specifically the white dragon, that will become a 0 in the year category. That would be right here. Moving on to that same category from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 1, to the year category of line number 3, 2026. Again, you're holding on to 2s and 6s. That's line B of a different suit. So here we have 2s and 6s, or 2s and 6s of a different suit. And then this is again where flowers come into play. Holding on to those flowers, if you should pick some from the wall, you're going to hold on to them, or during the Charleston. And finally, moving from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 1, to consecutive run, we're really jumping across here, to line number 7. You're going to take either 2s and 4s in the same suit and bringing them to 2s and 4s and collecting the 3. You never know what you pick up in the wall. Or you're going to take 6 and 8 in the same suit and also do 6, 8 and create 7 in the middle. Again, holding on to those flowers because you would need them to pivot to this hand. Many like to hold on to wins during the Charleston, but again, if you're playing evens, you only need to hold on to East and West. And remember how important it is to hold on to flowers and dragons, specifically the white dragon, to pivot from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 1, to the year category with the white dragon. There's also dragons within the evens category, so it is good to hold on to those dragons. Now let's move on to line number 2. Line number 2, I have to be honest, I initially did not have a hand to switch to. While working on these slides and my secret project, which we talked about a little bit, I discovered a new pivot hand. I'm sure we will continue to learn more pivot hands than what I have shared here and will arise throughout your gameplay. Please let me know if you discover a switchable hand, and please share it with me by emailing me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com or dropping it in the comments below. So what I discovered is line number 2 at 2, 4, 6, 8 can easily switch to line number 3 in quints with holding on to the 2s and the 8s, because in quints that line just requires 2 numbers in the same suit. And we've been holding on to dragons because that's part of our gameplay. We always hold on to dragons, and this can be any opposite dragon. You would need just 2 jokers for this. You would need for an extra joker for your 2s and an extra joker for your 8s. And this is a good hand to switch with because line number 2 requires 3 pairs. And if you can't get them, you need to switch. And quints, line number 3, is a perfect hand to switch to. Line number 3 in 2, 4, 6, 8, or our evens hands, we are switching to line number 1 with all one suit. We can easily switch there if we should not get our east and west because there are 4 pairs in this hand. Kind of crazy. And also we could switch from line number 3 to line number 5. Again, all one suit, and there's those flowers. Hold on to those flowers. You might pick some up more during the Charleston or during the gameplay. You never know when you'll need those flowers, so keep them to the last possible minute, halfway through the game, and decide if you need them or not. You might pick them from the wall, and you can switch to line number 5. This is within the same category. Line number 4, we can switch out of the categories, but let's talk about within the category. Line number 4, you are taking your 2s and 8s in different suits and moving them to evens, 2, 4, 6, 8. Line number 1, 2s and 8s in different suits. Then you can jump to a different category, cross categories, and again, you can see now 2, 4, 6, 8 works really well with 2026. You're going to switch to line number 1 with 2s and the 0. This 0 is the white dragon. It is the matching suit to the dots. In 2026, when it's a 0, it is not a suit. So these 2s could be dots, and then you have your 0s, which you could have taken from here. 2s would be dots with your white dragon. Now becomes a 0, and then you have your 2s. Moving on to line number 2 in the year, switching from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 4, 2s in one suit with the double pungs of the dragons, to using the 2s with the double pungs of the dragons. So that's a good hand to switch to. You have 10 tiles in common, and it's setting you up for a nice hand. And finally, crossing yet to another category, the winds and dragons, line number 2, the pungs of dragons. You have your pungs of dragons. You're bringing them down for your pungs of dragons. And then you're taking either the 1-8 or the 1-2, and then you can begin your run here with the 4 numbers. So as you can see, you can cross over from category to category, and I did want to point out on the card this year there is only 3 hands with 2 pungs of dragons, and that's in 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 4. The year category, line number 2, and then finally winds and dragons, line number 2 with 2 pungs. Let's move on to line number 5. In line number 5, you're going from 2, 4, 6, 8, number 5 to 2, 4, 6, 8, number 1. So you're taking all the same suit and bringing it up to the evens, line number 1. Now, this would mean maybe you weren't getting your flowers, or maybe you picked up some more jokers, you couldn't get your pairs, so you can move to line number 1. Remember, in line number 1 there, you can use jokers anywhere. Within the same category, you can move to line number 3 using all the even numbers, all in one suit. And then remember, we're holding on to east and west. That's a good switchable hand from 2, 4, 6, 8, 5 to line number 3. And finally, going across categories, take from line number 5, if you hang on to those flowers, and keep either the 2s and 6s or the 4s and 8s, and bring it to consecutive run, line number 2, with the flowers. We're taking the flowers, and then you can have 2s and 6s by filling in the chow in the middle. It would be 3, 4, 5. Or you could take the 4s and the 8s with the flowers. So here, even here, you can have 4s and 8s and fill in the middle, 5, 6, 7 for the chow. Consecutive run, line number 2 is a great switchable hand from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 5. Consecutive run, line number 2, both parts, A and B. Line number 6, this is a doozy one. There's lots of switchable hands, so don't feel like you're stuck. Line number 6 in 2, 4, 6, 8, you can take the 2, 4, 6, 8, see how it lines up here to line number 7, and also one grouping of the Kong of 2s. Remember, these don't have to be 2s, they can be 4s, 6s, or 8s. Moving on to a different category from evens number 6, you can go to 2026, line number 1. You take your 2s in 2 different suits and possibly the white dragon and bring it to the 2s in 2 different suits with now the 0, the beginnings of your pung of zeros. We're taking line number 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 to any like numbers, your double Kongs to line number 1 in any like numbers if you should start pulling flowers. The same hand, line number 6, you take your double Kongs in addition with the matching dragon to line number 2 of any like numbers. And you also could take a 2 or whatever if there's 4s, 6s, or 8s and grab it here because you'll have an additional tile. Line number 2 in any like numbers is a great match. There's 11 tiles to match with 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 6. You can also move to any like numbers, line number 3, when you have the double Kongs of the number plus any dragon. It's a perfect switch. So you take your Kongs and pick one of the dragons. Reminder with all 3 any like numbers hands and 2, 4, 6, 8 number 6, these do not have to be 2s as I've mentioned. They can be 2s, Kongs of 4s, Kongs of 6s, or Kongs of 8s. There's 2 more hands that 2, 4, 6, 8 number 6 can switch to, and that would be line number 4 in Winds and Dragons. You take your double Kongs of 2s, 4s, 6s, or 8s and move them down to Winds and Dragons line number 4 with East and West. Again, you're holding on to those East and West so that you can use it in the Winds category or even line 3 of 2, 4, 6, 8. And finally, this is a surprising pivot, but you can pivot from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 6 to 3, 6, 9, line number 5. However, this 2s would have to be 6s and you would be pulling your 6s. So maybe you're going to take your 6 from here and your 2 Kongs of 6s and you're moving to 3, 6, 9, line number 5. You have your 6s here. You have your double pungs of 6s as well as your 6s and 6s here. Again, it's so important to hold on to those flowers. You can see how they're helpful to pivoting hands. And this hand with Kongs of 6s, pick up another 6 for your pair of 6s. Remember, you have to have the pair to match the Kongs. And remember, the 2s in 2, 4, 6, 8 can be 6s. So then 3, 6, 9, those 3s can be 6s. These can be 6s, but your little run here has to be a pair of 6s, not a pair of 3s if you're going to use 6s. Line number 7 is another whopping hand with lots of pivotal moments. So there's 2 great hands in 2, 4, 6, 8 that you don't have to be stuck there if something goes awry. So you're in 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 7, and you're going to take your 2, 4, 6, 8 and your 2s, and you're going to move back up to line number 6. Easy peasy if you can't get your flowers because somebody else has them exposed and you're like, not going to be able to get those flowers. Let's do a joker exchange and move to a different hand. Line number 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're now going to jump categories and move to 2026, line number 3. You're going to take the 2 and the 6 in one suit and your 2s and one group of flowers. And you're going to be able to move to the year hand, 2, 4, 6, 8. Remember, we're just taking the 2 and the 6, the flowers, and the 2s. Remember, these 2s don't have to be 2s, they could have been 6s, but at least you're able to pull into a new category of the year hand. Line number 7 of 2, 4, 6, 8, we're going to jump to any like numbers, where we're going to take 3 flowers and 3 flowers, 2 pungs, and now make them a kong. We're going to take our 2s or our 4s or our 6s, whatever it is, and bring them down, as well as pulling one number from this grouping. We have 11 tiles in common out of the 14 for this hand, so it's a great switchable hand. I think 79% of the tiles matching is a good odds, rather evens to play. I'd give that a try. And just remember that if you're going to play the first one and you call for a grouping of pungs of flowers and expose, you cannot switch to this one. You must put up the sextet of flowers, 6 of them all at once. So be careful about what you're exposing in order to be able to switch. Moving on, we can take line number 7 of evens and move to consecutive run, line number 2, dragging your 3 flowers. In addition, with taking your kongs of 2, 4s, 6s, or 8s, and picking up 1 tile from the first grouping, or 2 if you're going to play 2, then you would have 3, 4, 5, and then 6 at the end. You can do it in either line 2A or 2B of consecutive run. You can take line number 7 and go to line number 6 in consecutive run. Take those flowers again, those pungs, and turn them into a quint. Be careful about calling, as I mentioned. And then take your grouping of 2s. These don't have to be 2s. They could be 4s or 6s or 8s. And bring it down here and then pull in the next number consecutive. Line number 7 in 2, 4, 6, 8 will also work with line number 7 in consecutive run. So you're going to grab your flowers, just maybe you have a pair, you can't get any more, and you're going to use your flowers on consecutive run line number 7 with your kong of 2s, 4s, 6s, or 8s. And then you're going to take either the 2 with the 4, or the 4 with the 6, or the 6 with the 8, one of those, and try to make this grouping. And that's when you're pulling additional tiles from the wall to be able to switch. 2 more hands. You can change from 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 7 to winds and dragons with those flowers again. You're just using those flowers in that category. Unfortunately, that's the only thing, but that's 6 tiles in common. Reminder again, if you are using 2 pungs and you call for them, they must be separate. And therefore, if you expose 1 pung, you will not be able to switch to a hand with 6 flowers, a sextet. Then you have another category of 3, 6, 9, where again, this is 6s, and you're pulling it into here where you have 6s and 6s, and you're pulling a 6 here and 2 flowers. So here are several hands that you can move from 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 within the category, as well as almost every category on the card. Moving to our final hand in 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 8. It is utmost important you must recognize that this is a concealed hand. A concealed hand is a hand that you aren't able to call for anything except your final tile for Mahjong. And even if that final tile makes a pair, you may call for it for Mahjong. No jokers. If jokers are discarded, you cannot call for them. You can do joker exchanges, but you're not exposing anything until it's your final tile for Mahjong. I think you all know I love, love, love my concealed hands, as you all know, but there are times when you need to pivot, and the line just above is perfect. Line number 7 to pivot if you should grab some flowers, some more flowers. So here you have your 2, 4, 6, 8. And then you have a bunch of 8s. Remember, this back part of line number 7 doesn't have to be 2s. It can be 4s, 6s, or 8s. In this case, we would be using 8s. So now you go from a concealed hand to an open hand to be able to call for things. And I just want to also mention, if you should also play line number 8, don't forget to look at singles and pairs, line number 2, which is also a concealed hand. So it is concealed, you can't call for anything, they're all singles and pairs, but they work lovely together if you should not get your flowers. These are a bunch of singles, and that's, again, you're probably playing this because you have no jokers in your hand. And even if you have one joker, I would maybe get rid of it if you're that close to getting that hand. So wow yourself and your opponents and try to win on that hand. So that concludes our pivot hands for 2, 4, 6, 8. As we can see, hands are switchable within the same category and by switching, crossing over to a whole new category. 2, 4, 6, 8 works well within the categories but can be sprinkled in every category. 2026, any like numbers, quints, consecutive run, winds and dragons, 3, 6, 9, and even singles and pairs. Odds is the only category where 2, 4, 6, 8 you could not pivot, maybe. I'm sure somebody can find something and can make it work. Keep in mind during the Charleston and during your play, if your pair should go out or there's exposures or a possibility for joker opportunity, and most of all, remember to stay flexible. Hold on to those flowers and dragons. You can see why they're important. And since we're in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category, keep east and west. We will continue to work on our pivot hands, category by category, line by line. Here's a tip. It's also helpful to read exposures. You will start seeing where hands cross over when you start reading your opponent's exposures. In addition to playing defense, you're now learning offense. As I mentioned, I'm working on an easier way to show pivot hands, but I'm keeping it secret until it's completed and we've finished going through our pivot hands, because as you know, each time we learn more pivot hands, there might be more to add. Stay tuned and let's go on and play on I Love Mahj. If you wish to play on I Love Mahj, and I hope you do because it's one of my favorite, it's the only one I play on. I've been playing on it since 2021 in February. I think it launched in December of the previous year, so I've been with them almost the entire time, and I thoroughly enjoy playing on there. If you go on, please use the code CB so they know I sent you and you can get a 3-week trial. Normally they only give you 2 weeks, and if you use the code CB, you get 3 weeks at registration to try. You don't have to put in a credit card, just put in CB and you can try it out for 3 weeks. Let's go on and play. On I Love Mahj, go to Play, Game Launch, Play with Bots. We're going to play an official game and we're going to play Advanced. Launch our game. Start our game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. Look for your pairs. We have 4s and 6s, so 2, 4, 6, 8, or we have 4, 5, 6, 7. That is beautiful. Let's get rid of the 3, the 8, and the 3. I'm keeping this in case 2, 4, 6, 8 comes in, so we have east and west, or with the dragon. Oh, I think we're just playing consecutive run. It looks lovely. 4, west, and 9. Let's continue. 3, 4, and west. Wow, look at the east and west's going around. 8. Now we have news, north, and east. 3, 9, and 4.
Courtesy pass.
And that's it. We'd never picked up another tile for that. 3 and 4 and west. Nobody's playing those wins. So if nobody's playing them, you can hold them off to the side and start with your number first.
North. 2 dot.
I'm not sure what hand we're playing in consecutive run.
So
we'll try for one that does it. That's all one suit, of course. Now the timer's on because I played over the weekend in a
8
tournament, so I forgot. So we're going to have to play this hand as is. Let's ignore that. I don't think we can change the timer here. No, not at this point. So we're just going to record as is. So we're going to get rid of the 3.
crack, 7
I think
crack,
we can do it in 10 seconds. We're just
9
looking for
bam,
bams. I don't think we're going to go up to 9, so
5
we don't
dot,
call for that. We're not in a hand yet.
8 crack, green, 1
Not
dot,
ready to call for the dragon. The matching dragon hand, we would need flowers.
3
That's
crack,
line number 5. I think we're
7
just going to
crack,
play a simple
2 dot,
pung pung kong hand.
2 bam, 4 dot, 6 crack, 9 dot, west, 8 dot,
And maybe if we get
5
them,
crack,
and we're not getting
9
anything right
crack,
now, but we could also play in 2,
1
4,
dot,
6, 8, line number 4.
9 crack,
And excuse me, that singles and pairs line number 4.
south,
I got
3
2, 4,
bam,
6, 8 on the brain.
7 dot, red,
If you hear hammering, I do have construction
7
in the
crack,
area, and
7
so the
dot,
hammering is from
5
there. I
crack,
can't take it out of my
4
videos,
bam,
unfortunately, but hopefully you don't hear it. I'm going to call for this. I'm going to do the pung pung
call,
kong hand, make it
west,
simple on
3
myself.
bam,
I'm ready to call for this 6 and the 7. I do need
5
one
crack,
more joker,
east,
but maybe we can move it around. Oh, and there it is. They
west,
must have heard me.
9 crack,
So I'm going to play this
3
simple
dot,
hand.
east,
So
8 dot,
anytime a bam
9
comes
bam,
up, I'm going to call for it.
red, 8 dot, 8 crack, 7 bam,
And there it is. I'm going to call for my Kong.
call,
Just double check yourself what you need.
green, 3 crack, 6 dot, 4 dot,
There's a
4
4.
bam,
Sometimes you don't need to
3
call
bam,
until the third one comes out. I could have held it so that wasn't exposed.
red, 2 dot, 1 crack, call, flower, call, 4 dot, flower, 9 dot, 2 crack,
Nobody has anything up for us to
6 dot,
exchange. They're
1
all
dot,
natural. No jokers are out.
1 bam, call, 6 crack,
Now they have a joker. I gave it to them.
6 dot, soap, joker swap, 9 crack, 2 bam,
Be nice to get a joker out of that.
3 dot, south, call, 6 bam,
So they're playing north and south. We're going to call this for a Kong.
call, 9 bam,
We
joker
need just
swap,
one more, either a
6
joker
dot,
or a 5 bam.
green, 8 bam, call, flower, 3 bam, 5 dot, 9 bam,
We
flower,
can get the 8 bam over here.
4 dot,
Don't forget to
joker swap,
get the
Mah Jongg,
jokers. Ah, we were off by 1, but that's okay. Congratulations to Kurt. He got north and south with 1s. That's line number 3 in Winds and Dragons. We were going for line number 4 with 4, 5, 6, 7, pung pung kong kong. Amsa was playing 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 with 8s and 8s with the matching dragons. He was 1 away. Good for him. Annie was playing 3 flowers, consecutive run line number 2 with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She needed all her 1s and Kurt had them, so she was done. But remember, where could she switch to? Type it in the comments below and let me know. On to our next game.
first Charleston,
Sort by suit. We have 1, 3, 1. Maybe we're playing 1s. Let's get rid of the evens. And west doesn't go, so let's get rid of 1 west. East and west with evens, we need north and south. Oh, and there it is. Maybe we're holding on to north and south. 7, 9, and now I have to make a decision. So all of them require 1 dragon each, so I can get rid of either a green or a white, and I'm going to get rid of the green because white would be more popular if somebody who's playing 2026. And here's the south, so let's continue. So I'm going to get rid of the 2, the 6, north and south with 1s. I can give up on the bottom hand in any like numbers because I don't have flowers. 9, and we pulled another 1, and now it looks like we're playing north and south. So I'm going to give up the green and the white. Oh, this hand is beautiful. I only have 2 tiles to pass.
Courtesy pass.
And I pulled the other 1. I only have 1 tile.
6
and
crack.
I got a west.
Soap.
So we need 3 norths, 3 souths, and 4 ones and 4
5
ones.
bam.
So we're ready to call for everything.
8 dot. 2 crack. 7 crack. 9 bam. 9 crack. 8 crack.
And maybe we'll get some
7
jokers
bam.
too. We got
6
1.
bam.
It's a good
5
start.
bam. 8 crack. 8 dot. 4 crack. 6 bam. 6 crack.
You can challenge yourself
9
also
crack.
and put on the timer and see how quick you
So-
can start making decisions.
4 bam.
I know if you're new to the
East.
game that might be stressful, but
5 crack.
if you overthink things,
3
your
dot.
brain starts going in so many different directions. And then believe it or not, then
3
you're even
bam.
off Mahjong
9
and you're
dot.
thinking about what you're making for lunch
5
or
dot.
dinner or where you have to go shopping.
9 bam.
So just try to stay focused. Okay, we did get a flower. I can get rid of the west, but I don't think we need
East.
that flower. But I can use it for joker
1
beat.
crack.
And there's our 1, so let's call for it. And I want to Kong.
Call.
And I'm getting rid of that flower.
Flower.
We need 1 tile
9
for the
dot.
win. Either a north or a 1 dot.
2 dot. Red. 2 bam. 6 bam. 8
Or a
bam.
joker.
9 bam. 2
So
dot.
I might be going
2 dot.
fast, but I know I
8
need a
bam.
1 dot or a north. I don't really
East.
have to think too much about any of the other tiles.
West.
Nobody
4
has
dot.
anything up.
West.
I only have 1 tile to get
North.
rid of, and there's our north. So now we have Mahjong.
Mah Jongg.
Yay for us. Easy peasy. So we won on line number 3 in Winds and Dragons. 3 norths, 3 souths with the 1s in the middle. With only 1 joker. That was pretty damn good. So let's look at everybody else so we can learn. Kurt was playing any like numbers, line number 3. 2 flowers with 7s. With any dragon at the end, and he chose the green, which I probably gave him. And the 2 whites I see are in Amsted's hand. So let's look at Annie. She was playing consecutive run, line number 5, with the 3 flowers. She didn't call my flower, maybe she wasn't ready. With 2s in the middle, opposite 3s, with matching 4s of the same suit, with the opposite dragon of red to match the 3s in the middle. Nice for Annie. She had a long way to go. Amstead was playing Winds and Dragons line number 2 with the little run 2, 3, 4, 4 numbers with all the dragons. Oh, how nice for him. And I probably gave him the green or the 2 white, I'm sure of it. But that was very nice. Good for him. I liked our hand. We had a nice thing going, and I think I made some good decisions on what to keep and what to get rid of. When those winds started coming in, nobody was playing winds. On to our next game.
First Charleston.
We're going to sort by suit. We have some lovely flowers and some 1s and 4s. 1s and 4s work in consecutive run. You would need flowers, and you can play 1, 2, 3, 4. But there aren't any hands with flowers with that range. Unless we play 1. Oh, we could play line number 2. Let's try that. Of consecutive run. So we don't need both 4s. Let's get rid of the 9, the 4, and this 1. As you see, I'm holding on to the win. So we got another 1. We don't need this 3. We don't need this 4. And I'm going to get rid of the south at this point. A south, an 8. Now we have 2 reds. I'm going to get rid of 1, 4. We pulled a 5. Nice. So now we need the 3 here. I'm going to get rid of 3.
Second Charleston.
Yes, it's 2 dragons, but it's what I have to get rid of. I'm moving on. We don't need any of these. The 1. We got another 5. How nice. And these 3. Nice.
Courtesy pass.
The 4. We don't need these 3. I'm looking for that 3 dot would be lovely.
South.
Nothing. It's all right.
1 bam.
It's going to come together, and we need another flower.
5
But we can
dot
call for our
call,
ones and we
8
can call
crack.
for our fives.
Red.
5 dot across the way. We have to look out for that.
6 dot flower.
Maybe I'll hold on to this 1. Prioritize your discards in case I need to switch. All right, I'm calling that flower. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this one.
8 dot flower. Soap.
By putting up 3 flowers, you're not giving
Flower.
away your hand.
4
That 4
dot.
keeps coming
3
up.
bam. Green. 4 crack.
Somebody wanted those greens.
Green. 4 dot. 8 crack. 6 crack.
You could be looking for the 3 dot.
1
So
bam.
we're going to keep
7 dot.
the 2 and the 4.
8
If we had
crack.
to change hands.
Flower.
And you could change and do 2, 3, 4 in that suit. We pulled a 3.
1 dot.
So that's the key there. We need 3s.
Red. 6 dot.
And
1
our
bam.
1. I hope we didn't get
4
rid of
dot.
it. We didn't pass it up.
6 crack. 3 bam. 6 dot.
That wasn't the right 3.
9 bam. 2 dot. South. East. 8 dot. West. 7 crack. West. 7 dot.
Okay,
South.
come on.
9 dot.
Nope, 3.
South. 9 crack.
Well,
9
actually, we
dot.
don't want to see the 3. We want to see the 1 or the 5, so we can
East.
call that.
North. 8 dot.
Or we want to
1
get
bam.
3 in our hand. We don't want that 4 unless we change. I don't think so.
2 crack.
Still need
9
those
bam.
3s.
9 dot. 9 bam. Green. 9 bam. North.
Maybe somebody's playing the
7
same
crack.
numbers.
Red. North. 7 dot. 7
Our
crack.
hand looks so good.
9 crack. 7 dot.
Can't win everyone,
3
but
bam.
we're learning in a new
1
hand.
dot. Call. Green.
Oh, 1. Oh, he's got 1, 2, 3. So we're switching. Oh, I got rid of the 2. Bummer.
6 dot. 2 dot. 8 dot. 9 crack. 5 crack.
All right, keep going.
Call. 4 crack. Soap.
Maybe we'll get it. Who knows?
Soap. West.
You never know.
West. Red.
I shouldn't have got rid of the
8
2. I
bam.
should have got rid of the
Call.
4.
2 crack. 6 bam. Call. 3 crack.
Okay, there's our 1. We need a 3
4
dot.
crack.
I don't know if they're going to
3
put it
crack.
out there. I'm thinking Annie has it. But you never
9
know.
crack. 6 crack.
We can exchange.
Joker swap.
But then I'm going to get rid of it, but
Joker. 5 bam. Mah Jongg.
bummer. Oh, Annie didn't have it. They were over here. Amstead keeping quiet, and there still was 2 more. Ah, that's all right. We played a good hand. I should have not gotten rid of the 2 from the 4 crack. But that's okay. I don't think we would have gotten it anyway because the 3's across the way in Annie's hand. So anyway, let's see. Congratulations to Kurt. He won Pung Pung Kong Kong 5, 6, 7, 8. Annie was playing consecutive run line number 2, 3 flowers, 1 and 5, the same one we were playing, but in the middle she had 2, 3, 4. So opposite of what we were playing in suits. And Amstead was playing consecutive run line number 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he needed a lot. So he had 2, 3, 4. He had no 5s. That's a bummer. And he was breaking up his hand. I'm not sure why, because I remember what Kurt had up. Maybe he could tell what Kurt was playing. I don't remember if we talked about Kurt. That was a big bummer. I thought maybe Annie had our tiles because she had 1s and 5s up. Okay, we have just 1 more game to play, but I'm happy I already won 1 today, and I've come within 1 tile at each of the other games. Start our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. And we have 8s, 9, 7, 8, 9. But then we need 2 flowers. 2s and 9s, but no dragons. We could keep upper numbers. Can get rid of these. Maybe we play 2, 4, 6, 8. Get rid of the 9s. Let's get rid of the 5. The 7 for sure. If we play 2, 4, 6, 8, we need 2s and 1s. Let's get rid of this 4. We need a different 7. Might have wanted that dragon back. Okay, here's our 7. Oh, another 7. Let's continue.
Second Charleston.
I need flowers though. That's going to be tough. But we'll see what happens. There are 8 flowers in the set. Maybe I should break up the 2 just so in case I get something you don't want to have to. I'm going to hold maybe, nope, I don't want the 6 because that goes with the 8. Let's do 3 tiles and pray for flowers. Let's see how it goes. I can keep all the numbers lower up. I can keep all the upper numbers.
West. West. Flower. 9
There's
crack.
1 flower. I'm going to throw that in our faces.
East.
You never know how it's going to turn out, so
5
you might end up changing your hand completely. So again, keep all your options. We haven't talked about consecutive run yet.
Red. 1 crack. 7 crack. Green. 5 dot.
8.
4 bam. West. South. 7 crack.
Green.
Soap. 5 dot.
Need 2 flowers. Give me a flower.
Bam. 3 dot. 4 bam. 6
I'm looking
bam.
at line number 7 of
Call.
3 different
2
suits.
crack.
Oh, too bad we don't
Flower.
have a 6. Oh, there's another
2
flower.
dot.
That's 2 flowers. Oh, they were kind enough.
5 bam.
So I'm going to
dot.
play 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to get rid of these.
2 crack.
Use
East.
the most of your multiples. And it's coming in for us.
7 dot. South.
This was one of the hands I learned on when I was first learning in 2012.
8 bam. 1 dot.
It was on the card for many years after.
7 crack. North.
And I'm glad it's here.
North.
However, it was the most versatile hand on the card. I don't think it is this year so much to switch to.
2 dot.
So now if I get a 6 bam, I have to keep my eye out because I can exchange.
3 dot. Call. 5 crack.
Oh, 3, 4. Maybe they're playing a similar hand to me.
North. 4 crack. 9 bam. Flower.
Can't call, that's the 3rd flower.
3 dot. Joker swap. 5 crack.
Did I just miss that 3?
8 bam.
I hope not. I'll be
7
kicking
dot.
myself. 7. I don't need this 7 or that 7, so let's get rid of
7
it.
dot. South. 4 bam. 4 crack.
I'll have to review if I missed that 3. That would be terrible.
7 crack. 9 crack. 8 crack.
I'm gonna call for the 8s.
Call. 8 dot. 3 bam. 9 crack. Mah Jongg.
Ugh, that's all right. We were 2 tiles away. We needed a flower or a 7 bam or a 9 dot. Could use the joker in either place, but we needed 2 tiles, the flower or one of these. But congratulations to Kurt. He won Pung Pung Kong Kong. 1, 2, 3, 4, line number 4 of consecutive run. Oh, Annie playing the 3, 6, 9, Pung Pung Kong Kong. She was 3 tiles away. And Amstead was playing consecutive run, line number 2, 3 flowers, the number 2, 3, 4, 5 with a Kong of 6s. There's your 2 and 6 from 2026. with a 4 in an opposite suit. They just had to pull the 3 and the 5. So there's a switchable hand for you. Just keep that in mind. Start recognizing them. Let's show the leaderboard. Kurt was the big winner today. He won 3, I won 1, which I was pretty happy about. And all 3 games, well, 2 games I was 1 away. This last game I was 2 away, but I'm pretty proud of how I play. You know, you can't win every hand, just they get it by 1 tile quicker. So happy for Kurt, congratulations, and happy for myself for the 1 win. It's a good day. I hope you enjoyed our topic of 2, 4, 6, 8 pivots. Please give me a thumbs up or drop in the comments something you've learned or that you found interesting, or if you like the series, if you'd like me to continue. I plan on it. I hope you learned a thing or two to help you in your Mahjong game. Let me know in the comments. Again, anything you're looking forward to learning more about. These pivot hands may save your game when your tiles aren't coming your way. Don't panic. Seasoned players don't force hands. They shift, adjust, and stay 1 step ahead so that they can pivot. Always keep those dragons and flowers, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, east and west. Practice on ilovemahj. Get out your notebook and get learning your pivot hands. Don't forget to pull out that notebook and start writing them down. Just by looking at what I have on the screen isn't going to help you. You have to mentally write it down or figure it out and highlight. Use the highlighters. You can go below and grab the links and click on them and order them and get yourself started. By doing so, you might just give yourself the winning hand. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy playing your Mahjong, and I hope your pivots are starting to come your way. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.